What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about NIO Day. Was it a showdown they had over in Chengdu, China? We're going to be talking about the new self-driving technology. We're going to talk about their new battery swapping subscription service. We're going to talk about their new sedan, the ET7. That was a beauty. All right, featuring a glass roof, over 23 speakers, absolutely gorgeous. They're going to be having rolling out, and we're also going to be talking about a company that not many other people are worried about, even thinking about, or that I hear about. That is definitely a big competitor of NIO. So stick around. You're definitely going to want to see what I got to say about that one. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a 31-year-old investor. I've been investing since I was able to open up a brokerage account. I'm a part of numerous different Discord chats and stock forums, and many people had said, Jeff, you got to start creating content. So I figured, hey, 2021's the year. Let me get started. This is just my second YouTube video, guys. So leave a comment down below, put a little like on there, subscribe maybe. Let me know any of your thoughts about this, anything else you want me to talk about. So let's kind of get into this. So first things first, guys, what I want to talk about is what William Li had rolled out. Is he confident about the company, the growth of the company, where they were in 2020, where they see themselves going in 2021? A couple things that we knew about. We knew that they beat expectations of their sales. They delivered 7,007 vehicles in December alone. We knew talks about their 150 kilowatt battery. We knew they were going to be rolling out a new sedan to compete with the Tesla Model 3. Let's get into that one first a little bit. It's going to be called the ET7. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be a starting price of, I believe, $68,000. However, if you use their battery as a service subscription, you get $10,000 off. Okay, you're able to get 6 battery swaps per month. Okay, these batteries, even the 70 kilowatt battery, can take you up to, I think it's 560 kilometers, which is going to get you more than you need, than most people drive of in a given time period. So that one's huge. Their battery as a service autopilot station has upgraded as well, where you literally pull in, it self-drives the vehicle for you. It can do up to 312 swaps per day. They currently have 100 of those stations already out, and they see that going to about 500. Okay, that one's absolutely going to be huge. They also had talked about their new battery. It's a 150 kilowatt battery, saying that they can get ranges up to 1,000 kilometers. I think that's pretty far. I haven't seen any technology out there for that yet, so I'm going to be pretty amazed if they're able to actually come up with that. They weren't talking about rolling that out until the end of 2022. Which is a little bit far, okay? We know that it's far advanced from Tesla. However, that gives Tesla a lot of time to be able to, create a new battery to be able to compete with that as well. Also, the ET7, which is going to be an amazing vehicle. Okay, their new autonomous driving system features, camera resolution of 8 megapixels versus the 1.2 that Tesla has. NVIDIA they announced that they're partnering with NVIDIA. That's going to be handling the processing chips. NVIDIA is a very solid company, puts out a great product. They announced in November that they had partnered with Mobileye, which is owned by Intel, which is another great company, US-based company that puts out phenomenal processor chips as well. But like I said, that vehicle's not going to be coming out until taking deliveries, I believe, until first quarter of 2022. So that's another full year. So while this is great news for the growth of the company, there's still a lot of time. The EV market has grown insanely exponential very, very quickly. So we're going to see what gets passed. I believe that this is going to help drive the price up of the stock. It is new news. We knew that NIO Day, obviously everything that was built up in the news that we heard of before, there has to be something added onto it in order to continue the momentum, continue the hype. It was a 3.5 hour event. A lot of it was hype, but there was some good knowledge into it. Another thing I want to talk about, guys, which I don't hear many people talking about, and I'm gonna start sharing my screen, start looking at looking at the charts, is this company BYD. BYD, it's still traded over the counter. It has been picked up by the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Not exactly sure why. If you do have more information on that, please leave a comment down below. This stock, this company is the largest producer of EV vehicles in China. In fourth quarter alone, it did 73%, delivered 73% more vehicles than Li, Xpeng, and NIO combined. So they are definitely already the dominator. This company is also backed by Warren Buffett. Okay, as we know, Warren Buffett has partners with companies like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Southwest. He's probably one of the greatest investors that we will ever know in our time frame. So that kind of gets me a little bit worried. In 2019, though, they did, express that their profit margins were down 42%. So they are having a little bit of issues right there. They produce the batteries themselves as well. So, for the long-term growth of that company, I do see that being a competition, for NIO. For the short-term growth, I definitely see the hype being with NIO currently where it is. If you look at their stock, it was trading at, I believe, about $16. Okay, 3 months ago. This was back in November. It's gone all the way up to about almost 32. So it's gone 100%. It's trading well above the 200-day, simple moving average. If you look at NIO, it follows a very, very similar pattern. I'll go back with that a little bit again. Follows a very similar pattern, which is probably a pattern that we see of most electronic vehicle, companies doing, with the exception of Tesla. Tesla has kind of, spiked back up, especially over the last few months with the inclusion in the S&P 500. All of these big funds buying into it. Tesla is just a beast of its own, but it follows a very similar pattern as NIO. NIO has gone from about 21.17 all the way up to 59. That's about 200%. So it's more than double of BYD. I'm definitely a little bit more bullish on NIO. Personally, I own a very good amount of NIO. It's been a huge part of my portfolio for a very long time. Li and Xpeng, I do own very small amounts. I am much more bullish on NIO, I should say. Not only the hype around the company, just the investment. The Chinese government is backed in NIO. It's got very, I've always learned with a company, you always want to know more about a company rather than the tree. The tree is what you see above ground. How deep are their roots? NIO is growing their roots very, very deep. That's going to keep this company around for a long time. That's going to make sure that, the stock continues to grow and it provides value for its investors, as well as being, a profitable company and just a great vehicle for, the Chinese market. It's merging over to Europe. We heard that news. It's got plans of doing that in the 2021, which is absolutely great. Couple concerns I would have. Like I said, guys, the vehicle is not rolling out until another year from now, and their battery is not going to be going for almost 2 years. So it's a lot of time. It's new news. I expect this stock to continue to rise. I do see this hitting that $90 to $100 price point by the end of 2021. If you are in this for the long term, like I am, 3 to 5 years or more, I try to buy everything for at least over a year. So I'm getting that capital gain, tax percentage. I'm not paying on my income tax level, which is much higher. Stay in this, stay in this over the next coming weeks. I don't know what's going to happen. I might see, you might see a little bit of, spike up at the beginning, and then it start to pull back a little bit, as we know of that, just that time frame, that's a really long time to go before these changes are being made. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Watch out for BYD. I think it's got great potential as well. A lot of things in the EV market have great potential. NIO is still my number one go pick. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it was quick a little bit. I just want to bring the information that was happening at NIO Day. Please consider subscribing. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how I did. I'm going to get better at these videos. I'm going to try to create a video every single day. Let me know in the comments also what you would want me hear me talk about. I know everybody's already talking about NIO, but if there's stocks that you're interested in, that you see value, that you feel you've done your research on their own, their growth in, I'm more than happy to do my own research. I've been investing in the stock market for a long period of time. I got in 2007, 2008, 2009, where I lost 75% of my portfolio, and I kind of chasing GoPro and some of these other high flyers at the time that did not really do well. I try to really, spread out my portfolio and do research on the actual company itself before I invest in the stock market, guys. So that's it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one.